So I've got some inexpensive fragrances that I feel like I need to talk to you guys about. Why? Well, fall has started, but a lot of you still live in climates where it's still pretty warm. So this may be your last chance to wear or pick up some fragrances that, you know what, would be perfect for you to wear right about now as we transition from warm weather to cool weather. So you want to know what those fragrances are, or at least a few from my collection that I think I should tell you about? Well, meet me on the other side of this intro and we're going to get it in. What's going on, everybody? That's right, it's your boy LL Cool Trey, Trey Belafonte. I get a kick out of saying that. For some reason, it's just funny to me. Trey Belafonte. I don't even know how I come up with some of the stuff I say sometimes, y'all. But listen, got a little cologne review, a little discussion for you. What I have here is 5 fragrances in my collection that I know would go good this time of the year, especially for those that, well, mainly for those of you who are left in warmer climates like myself. For example, last week we had a little bit of a cold spell, so it put me in a fall type of vibe. Well, that cold spell is gone. It's back up to about 80 degrees now, and it's gonna be even hotter by the end of the week. It's gonna be like 86, 87 degrees again, so that's warm. So, gotta pump the brakes on the Bentley for Men Intense and the red tobacco. Will give me an opportunity to spray on that Jacques Bogart I just got though, that City. Excited about that one. Will give me an opportunity to wear that one. Now, I know I got subs down in South Alabama, out in Texas, you know, from East Texas all the way down to South Texas. So those are the people that I'm talking to in this video. Listen, it's a good time to hit the rag stores up because things are transitioning. So you're gonna see a lot of spring and summer scents that didn't sell hitting those stores right about now. And those fragrances are still good to wear because it's still hot. Now I know my brothers and sisters up on the East Coast and places like that. Well, I think even this weekend, I think it was still, what, 70 something degrees in Chicago? So, well, I digress on that then. This is just some fragrances in my collection that if you happen to be in an area where the climate is still warm, this may be your last 30, 40 days to get these in. No further ado, let's get right to it. The first one on this list is from the house of Marc Ecko, and it is Marc Ecko Blue. Now, I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. The only thing I don't like about this fragrance is the bottle because it's hard to store. Best way to describe this fragrance: clean, soapy, slightly blue. It's probably the least blue fragrance that I have in my collection that has the name blue in it anyway. But I'll tell you what I do like about this fragrance. Man, it is so clean and so soapy. It just gives off that vibe. It's not a citrusy type of scent. It's not a musky. It's not an overly masculine type of fragrance. Very safe, very office friendly. Just, you know, the type of scent that you would wear if you were wearing something very casual. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice pair of blue jeans and a V-neck t-shirt, whether it was white or blue, whatever, or just, you know, just something simple. It's very non-offensive, but at the same time, it's very, very casual, just not dressy at all. But it has something about it. This is one of those fragrances that I think you just have to get on your skin. Spraying it in the air, spraying it on paper, I don't think does it any justice. I can remember when my cousin was alive, him and this guy we call Boss Man. I think his name was Lionel. Can't remember. I think his name was Lionel. My cousin passed away and Boss Man moved back to Mississippi where he was from. He lived in the country part of Mississippi. He thought this up here was city. He said, y'all think y'all in the country. So anyway, but Lionel was his name. He had picked this up. And I remember they hit me up I went to get my hair cut, and they pulled this out and was like, man, you smell this? Yeah. They were raving about it, and it does smell good. It really does. So if you would like a fragrance that's a mix between soapy and blue, this is your bad boy right here. It reminds me a little bit of a discontinued fragrance that is really, really skyrocketed in price from Bulgari. If you've ever smelled Bulgari, I think it's 𝐂𝐚𝐬 is how they pronounce it, 𝐂𝐚𝐬. I think it's 𝐁𝐿𝐷. Very similar to that one, but that's a very soapy scent as well. And that fragrance is very similar to Bulgari Blue, Bulgari BLV. The 𝐂𝐚𝐬 is. They're very, very similar, which may be why they discontinued the 𝐂𝐚𝐬, because it's very similar to the blue. That's a nice, clean, fresh, soapy fragrance as well. Well, this is a cheaper alternative to both of those. Yep, just a nice, clean, soapy type of fragrance. I think would be great to wear this time of the year. Very versatile. Wear this to the office, you can wear it to church. You could wear it on a date. I'm not thinking that I would, but it's definitely a fragrance that you could definitely pull out and rock on a date if you wanted to. I wouldn't, because it's not very sexy or very romantic. However, I do think this is one that would fit in well at the office. I think it will go over okay at the cookout. Definitely good for church. Just anywhere where you want it to be casual and non-offensive. Marc Ecko Blue, I think, is one that would rock. I like the fragrance. I like it a lot, and you can tell because I put a dent in it. But I do. I like the fragrance. It just has this. It has this something about it. You know what I mean? It just has something about it that I really, really like. This next one has a lot about it that I really, really like, and it is from the house of Hugo Boss, and it is Boss Bottled Unlimited. Now, I got this one last year around Christmas time. I know I got it around Christmas. It may have been even Christmas Eve, or one of the right there before Christmas, either the 23rd or Christmas Eve, somewhere in there. The weekend before Christmas, I should say. And smelled it and knew instantly, I can't wear this right now because it's too tropical. It is. Nice pineapple-y, minty type of fragrance that just blends well. This is one that is, I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. It's very under the radar. You see very few reviews on it. You just don't see people talking about it a lot. I really enjoy the whole Hugo Boss line, the collection, whether it's the scent or bottled. Either one of those lines from Hugo Boss, I like a lot. I know I was talking to Manny the other day, and I think it's Hugo Boss reversed. He was telling me it smells like Bulgari Tiger. So the next time I see that, I'm gonna pick it up. As a matter of fact, I think Manny did a video on that. So if y'all get a chance, go over to Manuel's House of Aroma and check out some of his videos. He's a good guy, puts out some good stuff. But anyway, about this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that is sneaky, sneaky good. And it is perfect for the hot heat. So I get it, it's not hot heat time anymore, but if you live out in Texas, whether it's East Texas or North Texas or South Texas, you're gonna still be dealing with some heat. Or Oklahoma, out in that area, still got some heat. Arkansas, Alabama, South Alabama, Georgia. Those places you're still gonna be seeing some days probably where it's close to 90 degrees. And even if it's not 90, it's gonna feel like it's 90. If it's 85, it's gonna feel like it's 90. This little thing right here is sneaky, sneaky, sneaky good. It's fresh. It's got that pineapple vibe to it, but it's not an overly pineapple like you get in a Ventus, or like you get in, you want a very pineapple-y fragrance. It's a little synthetic, but it's cheap when you can find it. With heavy pineapple, look for Playboy, Super Playboy. It's in a blue bottle, or it's in a clear bottle, blue juice. That thing is super pineapple. But it's synthetic, but it smells good in the air. Off of your skin, walking by, catching the breeze, it smells good. This one doesn't have that type of pineapple in it. It's more of a smooth, laid back. Comes across as just more of a citrus, tropical mix than it does the note of pineapple, if that makes any sense to you. Nonetheless, man, this is one that off of your skin, when you come through, oh, see, that smells good already. That smells nice. That's nice. Yeah, I really enjoy this fragrance. I really do. Again, and I've said it before, I just said it, I'll say it again. This is one I don't understand why more people aren't talking about, especially you guys like myself that live in the warmer climates. This is one that you can start wearing about April and wear clean to November and just be fine, and mix it in with your rotation and it will be perfectly fine. I really like that. That smells nice. White bottle, and it smells like something that belongs in a white bottle. A little similar to Lacoste's, what is it, L12, 12 Blanche or Blanche, however you pronounce that, you know, the white bottle. Similar to that one. They're in the same vein, same wheelhouse. So if you have that one, you may not need this one. But if you smelled that one and thought, man, you know, I'd like to add that one. If you run across this one, very similar vibes. But I like this, man. Hugo Boss Unlimited, one you may need to pick up. This next one is a very sweet fragrance, and when I first sprayed it on, I didn't know if it was going to work for me. From the house of Banana Republic, it is Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Now, let me tell you, I am a fan of the Banana Republic house, especially the Icon line. The fragrances that are in these bottles, most of them are clear. I haven't smelled very many from this line that I did not like. Neroli Woods is one of my favorites. Cypress and Cedar. I mean, that, man. What is it? Pure White. And then it's something vintage. They've got several, and I've got several of them. I can't think of all of them, but most of them. Oud Mosaic is another good one. What is it? Leather? Something leather 83 or 83 leather or something. That smells good too, but we're here to talk about this one. When I first spray it, it comes off really, really sweet. And you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of sweet fragrances, because if they're overly sweet, it's something about them that makes me just a little bit queasy, a little bit nauseous. So if it's over the top sweet, I just can't wear it. It's not that I don't like the scent, it just, as I'm wearing it, I just start to feel like just queasy. That's the only way to describe it. You know, feel it in my stomach. So I'm just like, this is not for me. And this one starts off like it's gonna go that way, but then it kind of settles down and doesn't. I don't pick up on much tobacco. I pick up on a lot of Tonka. Tonka sweet. So if you don't like Tonka bean sweet fragrances, you won't like this one. But if you do, then I think you should pick this up. And this is one that I think is going to transition from the warm to the cold. Because you can wear this fragrance now. I would not go heavy on the sprays. I would temper my sprays, 3 to 5 sprays at best, maybe wrist, hand, back of the neck, or maybe, you know, wrist, middle of the chest. And every time I move, I'm smelling that Marc Ecko. It's smelling really good. As it sits on my skin, it's starting to get more blue, but it never loses that cleanliness. That just smells nice. Nice. It's leaning more towards a, I wonder if that has vetiver in it. I should have looked it up, because it's coming off just so clean. You know what I mean? And crisp. Yeah, like, you know, you're gonna have on a nice suit, but you ain't gonna put on a tie with it. You're gonna have all that unbuttoned. That's what that bad boy is reminding me of now. Nice, you know, maybe a slate gray type of suit, you know what I'm saying, or a charcoal gray with the white shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting. Just a nice, you know, I ain't trying too hard, whatever type of vibe. And boy, this microphone got my V-neck all kinds of ways. Anyway, think about investing in a different type of mic, one that, you know, comes up right about here, you know, so I can be like DJ Rob and speaking to the mic. DJ Rob is a guy I met through Sam. Great reviewer, really cool dude. Really like his videos, like his work. He has one of those mics and he just talks in it like this, man, and it just, that's what That's what Trey Belafonte need. I need to invest in. No? Okay, well, I'll keep this mic then. Just don't say nothing about my shirt. And then some of y'all be looking. Some of y'all be on me. It is what it is. Anyway, this comes off like it's gonna go a little sweet, but then it comes back just enough. I do wish it had more tobacco in it. Definitely a unisex fragrance, and I'll say it as I always say with unisex fragrances. Yes, it leans more feminine. And it could be my skin. It could be the way it comes off of me. Nonetheless, I enjoy the smell of the fragrance once I get past the opening. Once it's been on my skin about 10 minutes, we're okay. I just do wish it had more tobacco because the Tonka gives it a creaminess and it almost makes it smell a little bit vanilla. Nonetheless, great little fragrance. I like it a lot. This next one is from the House of English Laundry, and it is Tahitian Waters. And this is one that I would definitely wear in the absolute hottest part of the day. I think it smells good. You got that coconut and that lime. Hey, you take the lime and the coconut and mix it all up. Exactly. And that's what you have. You have Tahitian Waters. Nice, crisp. Oh man, great for the high heat. So if it was 90 degrees today, I would spray this on and not think anything about it. I have 2 bottles of this, and the 2 bottles are very different. This one you cannot see through, the other one that you can. I don't know if that makes one the EDT or the EDP, I'm not sure. All I know is I paid about $20 for this one and it came in the coffin style box. The one that I can see through, I paid $12.99. They just slapped a sticker on the butt, $12.99, and that bottle is see-through. I need to do a side-by-side comparison to see if one lasts longer than the other one or not. I don't know. I don't know about reformulations. And again, I don't know if that makes one the EDT or the EDP. If you know the answer to that, feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know, because I do not. Nonetheless, Tahitian Waters, great little fragrance. Comes in at about $20. Be careful with that one though, because that's one, if you get that at the mall, you're gonna pay way too much for it. And I think even online, it's around $40. I wouldn't get it online. I would try to find that in Marshall's, Burlington, or somewhere like that, and you're gonna TJ Maxx, and you're gonna get it for about $12.99. That's the best place to buy that fragrance. You can get it online, but be careful. Don't overpay. Don't overpay, because like I said, prices on this can be up to $40. But I paid for that one $19.99, and the other one, that same company, same brand, just without the box, was $12.99. Okay. Last but not least, from the House of Tommy, Bahama, and it is Set Sail St. Kitts. And this is another one that I would reach for in this time of the day, this heat. Mandarin orange is one of the notes. Star fruit, which I don't know what a star fruit is or smells like. Nonetheless, this is a nice little fragrance. Only knock on this one, it is a cologne concentration, and the longevity on it is spotty. But that's where you got to hit them with the pump fake. But nonetheless, it is a nice fragrance. Very, very casual, very citrusy. One of those fragrances that gets in the air and you find people sniffing. It's one I think you can go ham on the sprays on this one. I mean, 7 to 15 sprays if you want to. I wouldn't spray 7 to 15 sprays and then walk into a building, no. But if you were leaving, you're gonna spray 7 to 15 sprays on, then leave and go do whatever you gotta do, I think you'll be okay with that. A little bit of an alcohol twinge in the beginning, but that burns off really quick. And when it does, you're setting sail for St. Kitts, as you've got a very tropical type fragrance. And again, this is one, if you see right now, I think pick it up, because you've still got a few weeks to wear it and get it into a rotation, and actually put a dent in it between now and the end of October. And I think you'll be just fine. I like that fragrance, but I like all of these a lot. Not sure which one. I think this, out of this 5, this would probably be my favorite. Least favorite, of course, would be this one. I'm sorry, but I like the fragrance, so I'm not trying to act like I don't, but that's definitely one I would reach for more towards the nighttime. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, for stopping by, returning to the scene of the crime. Thank you all for being the best part of my channel, because without you, I don't have a channel. Please be sure to like, share, and sub. Always be active in the comment section. That's what they are there for. So if you have any familiarity with any of these fragrances, please be sure to let me know. We can always talk about it, discuss it, because that's what the comment section is for. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Until next time, I love you all. May God bless you all. Peace.